We are back on this ESPN De OCHO week number dos. Now, we had a bit of a tricky week one. You know, some people were supposed to win, some people were supposed to lose, but at the end of the day, we all had fun. It was priceless seeing Josh's face as he lost to Richard. It was priceless seeing Oscar's face as his team completely stunk the bed. And I wish I could have seen Gabe's face or Emery's face or other people's faces. It was fun seeing Jesus there too. We had a good time week one. You know, we should have more days like that come. But let's come on get it on week number dos. We're going to get this going just with my matchup right here with Arturo. I am currently in the record of 0-1. I have yet to win a game, but it's okay. Week one just happened. Still early in the season. Arturo is also 0-1, but let's go look at his team real quick. He's going with Tom Brady, Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, George Kittle, Mike Williams. Now, the thing about me with Arturo's team is necessarily not me really being afraid of these names, but it's more about me really liking those matchups that he has. Derrick Henry against Seattle, Chase against Chicago, Evans against Atlanta, Kittle against Philly is still a pretty decent matchup. I mean, Kittle practically destroyed us last time we played him, so you know, and Mike Williams against Dallas is clear to see that Dallas can't stop nothing and nobody. But they did play a really good team, so this game should be a little bit different. But even then, I mean, good matchups. On my side, on the other hand, I got Matthew Stafford who ball out for me. Najee Harris. I feel pretty comfortable starting against the Las Vegas Raiders. The defense looked really good on Monday Night Football against Baltimore, but I feel confident about going up against the Raiders. Raiders ain't really scaring much people. James Robinson, I'm going with him. I don't really got an option at this point. The coach didn't get fired, so you know we'll see how it goes. Cooper Kupp, Cortland Sutton, Darren Waller, and Antonio Brown. I'm going with. I was thinking about Terry McLaurin. But Terry McLaurin now is facing, practically a different quarterback situation again, and he's already opened up about his frustration about not having a good quarterback for a very long time because this guy's obviously a stud. So who do I got winning? I mean, let's switch it up right here. Turo right here has a favorable matchup. He's projected to win. I'm gonna go and vote on Turo to win, and I'm gonna go and start the season 0-2. How about that? I'm gonna start the season winless. I'm gonna lose again to Turo because I just see that maybe he do got the matches for it. But I'm just trying to see what's going on with the juju because there's a bunch of juju going on right now. There's a lot of curses and you know what? Talking about curses, let's go into our next matchup right here with Josh versus Oscar. Now, Josh is also 0-1. Oscar's 1-0. Now, if we look at Oscar's team, Dak Prescott, Nick Chubb, and spending that hardcore fab on this boy Elijah Mitchell, who was the rookie running back of the San Francisco 49ers, and he played really, really well for his opening debut. I like the fact that you spend a lot of money because it's pretty hilarious to me and other fantasy owners, but at the same time, we get it. You want to go for the guy, you believe in that guy, and you know, Shanahan has a history of producing these running backs, and he's one of that guy. If he likes somebody, he's gonna give him the rock. So, you know, fuck it. Because if it wasn't you, Oscar, it would have been Mondo. You spent $200. You spent $205, I believe. So, fuck it. You know, Debo Samuels that you've been fucking straight up on the trade block. You starting him against Philly. Chris Godwin, TJ Hawkinson, DK Metcalf. Legit starters right there. I mean, decent matchups on those sides, but I think the talent alone is just pretty nice. Looking on the other side on Josh's team, Joe Burrow, CEH, Aaron Jones, is his name? Yeah, Deontay Johnson. He almost got killed, but he made a spectacular catch for a touchdown. Corey Davis, Travis Kelce, and DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift gave you a lot of points on the bench last time, Josh, and now you saying, fuck that. I'm playing, and I'm starting this fool. So who do I got winning this game? Damn. I like the matchup situation with Josh and Oscar. I also like the fact that both of these guys have pretty, actually, never mind. Oscar got better receivers. I'm going with Oscar. I'm voting him that now to get that 2-0. And the curse continues, Josh. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. There's some things that you just don't believe in, but the juju got his way to work around the field. You know what I'm saying? So going into the next game over here, we got one glute Mondo, who was currently 1-0 going up against Team Double Stacker Marcos, who is also 1-0. Big surprise for the fantasy community. There's maybe a reason why Josh had Marcos and maybe Emery as his sleeper this year as far as comeback player of the year. So, shit, maybe Marco's actually on some shit this year. But he's got a tough matchup over here on Mondo. If we're looking on Marcos' team, he's got Josh Allen. Since Javonte Williams again going with that start, and Myles Gaskin as his 2 running backs. His wide receivers is deep. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. I even like Noah Fant. And Devontae Smith, who he already put the nickname on him. Who's guarding that guy? But legit, I think Devontae Smith could be pretty good as far as the season goes. Now, as a team itself, I think it's going to be pretty competitive. I think you got the receivers to light them up, but the running backs definitely is a tricky situation. Myles Gaskin to get his Buffalo. That's a tough start. We look at Mondo's team, Mahomes and Baltimore. I'm expecting a shootout. Mahomes did shoot it out last time they played Baltimore. He had like a bunch of points. I think it was like close to 40 points. Darrell Henderson, Mike Davis, don't like those either running backs. I feel one way or another they're going to incorporate Sony Michel some way, somehow. DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Jefferson, Kyle Pitts, and Amari Cooper. And again, like I say, Mondo just peaked. I hope people understand this. Amari Cooper's not getting 33 points probably ever again. Kyle Pitts, I'm telling you, man, history's not on your back on this fool. It's crazy how the list is so short for rookie tight ends to break out. But guess what, man? Who do I got winning this game? I'm going with Marcos. And I'm simply going on the fact that Marcos is going to maybe bust a miracle. Okay, because I feel Mondo peaked again. Would I be surprised if Mondo wins? No. Marcos fucking beat somebody with like 110 points. Okay, which is it's not bad, but it ain't great either. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players could have beat that. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about week 2. And who do I got winning this game? I got Marcos winning this game. Let's go. Marcos might even go 2-0. I think this is like the first time in history that shit might happen, bro. But we can believe in miracles, especially for Marcos. Looking on to the next game right here, I'm gonna put this one as I'm gonna put this one as my game of the week over here. I feel like this is gonna be an interesting matchup. We got Emery, who suffered a terrible loss. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got him on my play matchup of the week, because I feel like Emery's just gonna explode in this game. He kind of has to, right? And he's facing up against Josh. Emery lost last week, obviously, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, and he's playing against Jesus, the real the J. But he is 1-0. I got my words backwards here with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But if we're looking at Jesus' team, who currently is 1-0, he's got Russell Wilson, Christian McCaffrey, Chris Carson, Julio Jones, Adam Thielen, Logan Thomas, who he already projected is getting 2 TDs today. Okay, I bring you guys the exclusive shit. You already know. And Melvin Gordon. Now, this team itself is kind of, dare I say, unbalanced, maybe? I don't know. It kind of seems that way. But there is potential. Julio, for instance, had a bad game. Adam Thielen is a touchdown machine. I think he's still proving that. Melvin Gordon looking like he's still getting a buckload of the carries, but he can feel the pressure behind that other rookie running back on his back. So we look at the other team. Aaron Rodgers is not a fraud. He's going to destroy the Detroit Lions. Unless Aaron Rodgers already put it in his head and made it clear in his mind that he is just not giving a fuck. There was some crazy-ass throws that he was doing, and I was just like, damn, this fool is playing just to play, because honestly, it looked like he didn't want to play anymore. So that's the rolling of the dice we got with that fool. But I do expect him to be better against Detroit, since Detroit just looks awful. I don't give a fuck what the fuck people tell me. They look fucking awful. They competed last week, and they look fucking terrible. So we're looking at the running backs. Antonio Gibson, what the fuck is it? Tyson Williams, okay? That was your best player last week. Hopefully that's not the case this week. But we're still rolling with him. Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley, Oh, you actually went with the tight end of Cole Kmet. I mean, you're going with the hype with the Chicago Bears and Robert Woods. Okay. Now, in my opinion, in my opinion, it's looking like Emery might have a bad week, but I'm going with Emery as far as the win goes. I believe in fucking miracles. I believe in underdogs. I already chose Marcos as practically my underdog. I'm going with Emery on this week as winning because I mean I just gotta go with that. And I see Aaron Rodgers really blowing up. I really do. My next matchup right here, I was gonna put this one as my matchup of the week since both of these guys are undefeated right now, and both of these guys scored a lot of points. So now my next matchup right here is emergency weather forecast, aka Richard against the weatherman himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a cloudy motherfucker this day because we starting Trevor Lawrence for Joe's team with Josh Jacobs. As we already know, Josh Jacobs for some reason every time he ran the ball, that shit just hurt his knees, his Achilles, his bones. It hurt his back. It hurt everything. That motherfucker needed some milk. So we going in with him. I don't know if he's gonna play. I'll be totally honest, but at the same time, Joe, shit, hey, plug in that Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, Kareem Hunt's looking good this year. You know, Joe Mixon with almost fucking 30 carries. That is insane. CD Lamb, Tyree Lockett, Tyler Higbee, and Allen Robinson. Now, me in this type of situation, the matchups ain't really all that favorable. If I said that right, they're not all that exciting, but no lie, I think the names are there. Besides Trevor Lawrence, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a bounce back game in week 2. I mean, honestly, week 1 was just like throwing that food to the wolves, and this is the perfect time that they felt it was the perfect time to do it against the Houston Texans, who is gonna be awful. I don't give a fuck what people tell me. They're gonna be a terrible team, but you know, basically, I think that's just what happened. Like, hey, young kid, like, go young bloods, like, go fucking throw that shit around. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I think that's gonna change. Okay, looking at the other side, Kyler Murray put on an amazing game. I honestly believe he can put up another great game against Minneapolis, which is the Vikings. Okay, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, they didn't have the most exciting game, but they still produce numbers, and that's really what you want to see. Now, Richard is struggling a little bit on the wide receiver side. Jacoby Myers, Marquise Brown possibly getting a start. Rob Gronkowski, and Damian Harris, who is a solid flex in my opinion. But he is kind of battling with wide receivers. Me personally, I'd probably go with Robbie Anderson. I love that division matchup against the Saints. I get it, the Saints look mean, they look real, but let's face it, these divisional games, you just don't know how they're gonna go. Okay, so who do I got winning this game? Damn. I gotta go with the RBs that Richard has, man. I don't like Josh Jacobs, but I do like Kareem Hunt. I do like the receivers that Joe has. I just don't like that quarterback. So I'm gonna go with Richard, the weatherman forecast of the other man. He's already putting up some points over here, possibly going 2-0, and Joe maybe going 1-1. Going to the last game right here that we are going to look at. We're looking at Gabe going up against Frankie right now, Team Cisco Kid. Now, Gabe is currently 0-1. Frankie is also 0-1. It kind of seems like I'm pointing out a lot of 0-1s, you know what I'm saying? But sadly, that's just the way it is. Excuse me. But if we're looking at Frankie's team, I love Herbert against Dallas. I think that's great. Saquon, if I'm a Saquon owner, I'm fucking shaking right now because, damn, it did not look good. But he's getting started, I guess. Dave Montgomery looks like solid as fuck. Okay. A.J. Brown, he's got a questionable mark on him. He did look like he was a little banged up last week, but I think he's going to be fine. Week 1, a lot of these players get cramps. A lot of these players get muscle tightness. That's what happens when you started trying to get back into that emotion. T. Higgins, I thought he was hurt, but I guess he's fine. Okay, that's a solid start. Dallas Goedert had that surprising touchdown, but I think it helped that Zach Ertz got hurt. Jarvis Landry is a solid start. I like this team so far from Frankie. No doubt. Lamar Jackson on the other side with Gabe, Kamara, Justin Taylor, who I actually surprisingly like this year. Kareem, what the fuck is his name again? Yeah, Keenan Allen. I was going to say Kareem. Nelson Aguilar gets the start. Mark Andrews and Marvin Jones. Damn, these players are kind of, I don't know, but hey, that's fantasy. Sometimes you got to go with what you got. So Who am I looking at this game? I'm going with Frankie to win this game. I don't like that team that much as far as Gabe's team. Would it surprise me if he won because of his running backs? No, I wouldn't. But honestly, those other players is just kind of like, whoa, like shit. But there you go, guys. I tried to do my best to wrap this bitch up in the 15-minute mark. But hey, um, we wrapped up. We're gonna wrap up week 2. Week 2 starts officially today, Thursday Night Football. It probably won't be the most exciting game. I was kind of sketchy about starting Terry McLaurin, so I really hope Terry McLaurin just doesn't have a good game. I hope it starts raining like they're fucking projecting him to. So good luck to everybody except Turo, and see you guys later.